JJ, I believe in the TNT interview during the game, you said something like we just need to stay poised and we'll make a run down the stretch. What did you kind of anticipate coming, and where did you think that was going to come from?
Night like tonight, when felt like a lot of things didn't go our way, and what wasn't easy. They often can come from your non-stars, and I thought Jackson's defense in the second half, Gabe's shot making was huge. I mean, Gabe doesn't make those 4 threes. We're not even in the game. I think for the group overall, once we reached their level of effort and how hard they were playing, we were right there, and we all felt that in the second half. And again, it goes back to the poise thing. You make a run, you get it to 8, they go back up to 10 or 11. You make a run, you get it to 7, it goes back up, and our guys just stayed the course and refused to give in and let go of the rope. It seemed like Brunson had an answer for everything, and he was fantastic tonight. And our guys, in what felt like a playoff game at times, really just got it out a win.
Held them to 15 points in the fourth quarter. What did you see specifically on defense?
I thought our scramble was good. We had a couple really good veers. They got late in the shot clock a few times. We did a good job on drives of containing the basketball and then building back out and really forced them into some tough shots. And that again, that requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of communication, and our guys were just phenomenal defensively in the second half.
Not that this should be surprising out of Austin Reeves, but it's his first game back in like a week. He wasn't shooting all that well. He wasn't playing down the stretch in the fourth quarter. He comes in overtime, and it's a big 3. Just what does it say about his role for this team and who he is as a player?
Yeah, it was big time. The 3 in the corner was huge. I think just the confidence, he's unwavering in that confidence. We felt really comfortable going into overtime, keeping that lineup. The plan was to get AR in, give Gabe a quick breather, and then go small. And then we couldn't take Jackson off the floor. The second efforts on the offensive glass, and then his just coverage defensively on and off the ball was great. And so just kind of rode that group out in overtime.
JJ, you said before the game that there are reference points and callbacks, like you said. If you can imagine a few weeks down the road, what's the reference point from this game that you'll use with your group?
Yeah, we had. I know this. It was funny because in the fourth, when it was like an 8-point game during a timeout, I like immediately. I think it was the start of the fourth. It was an 8-point game, and Dalton hits that big 3, momentum changing, and I felt like it was a callback to the Sacramento game, which I think was, I don't know, what was that, the second or third game of the season, where we were down double digits in the end of the third, and Dalton hits a 3 to get us going, and Braun kind of takes over, and we haven't had many of those games because frankly we've had the lead a lot lately, and I think it's a good reminder for our group going forward that we can win games like this where we're not at our best offensively, where we get off to a slow start defensively, that we have enough toughness and grit to get these games.
Kind of building off of that, after the Minnesota win, Austin made a similar point that you guys have won games, even when you guys haven't been at your best. What does it say about a group and what they can potentially accomplish down the line when you're able to pull out wins like this and wins like you've had some during this win streak?
Yeah, I think big picture, something that it means a lot to me, frankly, and it's a credit to the guys on our team. A few coaches recently, whether it's been post-game, pre-game, after the game, whatever, have said, man, your team plays really hard. And frankly, we've played some teams during this stretch here at home that have played really hard, and really this winning streak started with Portland, and that was a conversation Chauncey and I had, because his team plays hard. When you get to the playoffs, you have to play hard to have any sort of chance, and I think our guys' ability to continually just reach down into the well and give whatever they've got on a given night, regardless if the shots are going in or if there's defensive mistakes, like they just continue to stay the course with their effort. I think that says a lot about our group.
JJ, just to follow up on that, in this winning streak, you guys, even before the winning streak, your defense has been just tenacious. But not having that same tenacious defense, or so it appeared in the start of the first half, any reason you want to put your thumb on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that stood out to me was our lack of communication. There was a very specific play that, frankly, it was befuddling to me. I called a timeout. That play, something we've done a ton recently, should be sort of embanked in our collective memories and our cognitive load, and it also requires communication to do it, and I just didn't think that was there in the first half. And typically, when you talk as a player on the court, it energizes you and it allows you to connect with your teammates. It kind of lifts you up. I mean, I know as a player there were two things that I did if I felt flat. I would talk more, and I would try to get hit in the face. And those were the two things. Couldn't always manufacture the second one, but sometimes, you take a charge or you get in a scuffle, whatever it may be, you just try to, shake the cobwebs a little bit. So we encourage the guys in timeouts and halftime to talk. Our group is awesome. Our guys they're amazing. They just continually respond to any adversity, to any challenge. So it's a great group to coach.
Thanks, Coach.